Hello there, and welcome to a live auto match game between the AFK one, the Angry Dutchman. He roars into action, and I know he's streaming right now. His stream title is "A Sturmtiger a Day Keeps the Doctor Away." So let's see if he's going to be true to his word with use of the EAD, the Elite Armor Doctrine. The map, of course, is the beautiful, the wonderful Amelie Fields. He's up against a player that is making a huge name for himself recently. Eternal seems to be on an eternal conquest for ultimate victory because this guy's gotten a lot better recently. He's playing as the United States Forces. We've got Rifle Company. We have Mechanized Company, however. And the Angry Dutchman, of course, is going to try and win our hearts this battle with Elite Armor Doctrine as his choice. Eternal is going to be going for the forever used, forever most popular United States doctrine of choice. It's the company that is mechanized with the cavalry rifleman of choice. And boo, 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 boo. Boo this man. Indeed. Amelie Fields cracking map. I'm going to be doing a little bit of times twoing through the slightly less interesting parts of the battle. Not because I don't have anything to say, but because I'm eager to get into the more interesting aspects. We'll just survey the capping orders Stern Pioneers on his own. That isn't often done, because it leaves him exposed, but we'll see if it works out for him. I doubt it. First engagement's about to erupt. Stern Pioneers are going to lie in wait. Riflemen are going to just push on straight for the cutoff, it seems. Here we go. Stern Pioneers have been uncovered. They've been wrecked. They've been spotted. Angry Dutchman using more consolidated forces over in the east here. Rear Echelon don't stand a bloody chance, do they? Those poor blighters. Right then, Angry Dutchman will be going for the 221 scout car. Beautiful unit. Let's get on board with this bad boy. Just survey the map. Wonderful stuff. Let's see the first thing that he sees. A spot. The first signs of action. And he's seen somebody who's hiding behind this crate of... well, this pile of bricks, rather. It's a rifleman squad. He's getting pushed around. Brutalized. One of them shot to death. And he's running away as the Folks Grenadiers give chase. Lovely stuff. Elsewhere in the east, Lieutenant advances. Folks Grenadiers under pressure significantly. Point maybe be secured. For how long? And Eternal's going to answer it with an interesting choice, it must be said. The M20 utility car. Just saw the waypoint. That's where he wants it. Will he get it there? Lieutenant was trying to pretend he was teching the bazooka. He was not. We've got a cutoff being taken over here. Rear Echelon's going to come to try and deal with that. Meanwhile, Riflemen of Eternal have capped the northwestern fuel point. Good work, good work. Vector, subscribe to me in chat. Thank you, Vector. That's 7 months of loyalty, which will be paid for in spades when I de facto decide that your map is the winner of the map contest. Thank you for your patronage of the channel. 2-1 couldn't get the kill there. Rear Echelons retreat away. Oh, yes, they can. They kill a full rifleman squad. Well played by the angriest of Dutch people. Tell you what, that thing's already got 6 kills. Can it be taken out by the M20? However, Armoured Skirt's coming down. He's looking to get around this wall and... oh my god, look at that! That's incredible. Look at the height he got. This is wonderful. That's... I've got my YouTube thumbnail already. Just look at that. That is fucking marvellous, isn't it? I really want to just get this. There we go. That's the one. Walking in the air. Indeed. Let's get back on with it. Love it. M20 forces him away all over the bloody place. Let's go on a ×2 journey. Maybe ×1 it. Hey, he's not going to kill anybody. We'll watch him though. Bit of Benny Hill theme engaged. Just some marauding done there. That now allows Eternal to cap some points. He's also got the Cav rifles out, the Lieutenant. And this is the Dutchman's entire army. /platoon. It's a platoon, let's face it. We like to talk in terms of armies, though, in company of heroes. In this platoon-sized battle game, it should be called Platoon of Heroes, as we all know. Has the M20 put any mines down? Not that I can see on the road there. Command vehicle's gone static. Battle group headquarters. Let's go. He's capped the victory point. He's got cav rifles lying in wait, but no Thompsons ready. That's the jungle position, by the way. That's what they tend to do. Sturm pioneers have the Shrek. Not a bad idea. Direct it at the pile of bricks. Don't want Eternal building a administration building. Lightning just flashed. That's awesome. There's a thunderstorm here in sunny Stoke-on-Trent. Not so sunny and very dark Stoke-on-Trent. I wondered why it was so dark. What time is it, actually? Oh, it is 10 o'clock. Fair enough. That makes sense, actually. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You probably can't, but the thunder just struck. So that's miles away, basically. M20 already has 3 kills. Shrek, Sturm Pioneers are nowhere to be seen. Dutchman's vision of a Sturmtiger future is far from being a reality. Lieutenant and rear echelon on the eastern side as the M20 looks for a cheeky squad wipe here. Will he get it? It looks unlikely. Needs to go stationary to get some superior accuracy. Gets Shrek'd in his ass. Can he get the killing blow? Oh. That means no when I make that noise. That's a of no. Dumb. 20's just chilling. He's going to repair whilst capping. That is cheeky from Eternal. We do have the flak as the choice. The Sonderkraft Fahrzeug 251/17 flak half track. Stuart, of course, coming out for Eternal. It's a good Blur song, isn't it, that? The Eternal. I urge you to check it out. Cav rifles, lying in wait. Oh, just trying to see what are in these barrels. I think they're on the piss, basically. Drinking some Rougi Vino. Back off track in a decent position. Needs to be careful though because the Stuart's on the field now, so this Shrek's going to be working overtime like a single mother with 3 kids at Walmart. Where's that Stuart? We need the Stuart in action. He's got prioritised vehicle engaged. He's looking to exploit a weakness, but with 2 Panzer Fausts and a Panzer Shrek, it's looking a very awful time to be a Panzer. Yes, that is a pun based on the translation of the word Shrek. Rifleman escaped. Focus Grenadier capping up the east. What's happening elsewhere? Ooh, nice Shrek shot on the M20. Nice battle line drawn by the Angry Dutchman, although he has no territories to speak of. Ambo Lance is coming out. Get some Healy-Healies around this general vicinity. Meanwhile, it seems to be just a grueling and brutal match as we wait for the Raketenwerfer to arrive. First Grenadier. Oh, another Thunder Strike. Should I open my window? I'm going to open my window because I love the sound of thunder. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. I'll have to turn up my gain. Hang on a sec.
The Americans have cut our supply line.
I tried for you guys. I tried to turn my gain up to 100%. You probably just heard my breathing, to be honest. Anywho. Everything's getting healed up in here. Cav rifles very low on health. Well, I was going to say 4 soldiers. There's 3. Very, very, very weak soldiers. Still able to sprint at full pelt. I'm incredibly surprised Dutchman's still in this. It's a live auto-match game. It's not some mega replay that I've decided to cast. Oh, Stuart's in peril. I tell you, if this Shrek can keep launching himself at the opponent. Oh! Good shots there, but the Shrek missed. Hit the grass instead. Oh, no. Finally, he's going to be able to get his own fuel. I'm expecting that Eternal should be teching for a major soon. I mean, only he's got 102 fuel, but that's only 10.5 minutes in. So that's really, really fast from Eternal. M20 with 6 kills. Flak sets up his smoked out. There's a nice M6 anti-tank mine. He does have sweepers up on the Stern Pioneers, but the smoke, will he see it? I'm sure he will. There we go, he's seen it. Trying to detonate it with the Shreks. It's a good job he did see that, because the Stuart came ever so close to it. M20 recently used the smoke pots for 30 munitions and the anti-tank mine for 60, and the fact that he's put 50 into armoured skirts. If you're wondering where his munitions have gone, it's basically in the M20. It's gobbled up the munitions. Like, I don't want to make that sexual joke, Matt. No, I have to have my limits when casting. I'll let your imaginations run wild as to what my joke may have been. Cav Rifles only have 3 kills, a little bit disappointing, but Angry Dutchman is coming back. Must be said, he's now finally stabilising his fuel. It'll take him a while, but look at the victory point count. 299 versus 500. If he somehow is able to get back into this and get the sturmtiger out and make that victory, that would be absolutely bloody legendary. Stuart's gotten around the back of the flak here. He smokes him out. He gets Fausted, however. Rakettenwerfer and Shrek ready. Takes the flak out. Surely the Stuart must die. There's no way this thing will survive. There's another Faust ready. He's got the munitions. Here it comes. Maybe he doesn't even have to waste the munitions. Can just get the Shrek into position. Rakettenwerfer misses. Shrek gets the kill. Meanwhile, M20, he's on 9 kills. He got suppressed on the Cav Rifles. Couldn't come in to help. MG34 did its job. Burning wreckage on that thing. He's salvaging the fuel. Saw that he got +5 there. Nifty. 50 cals out. A little bit late, it must be said. Rear echelons died at some point. Didn't quite capture that one, I don't think, did I? M20 comes to get its 10th kill very soon. On the eastern side, Cav Rifles. Just capping up the map. Eternals putting more pressure on that Dutchman that is ever so volatile. MG34's not having a great day. Just keeps getting shot and pushed away. Oh, I say. A second Rakettenwerfer is his path to Sturmtiger, or so he feels. Oh, a big shot there from that Sturm Pioneer. Surely he's going to get close to Veteran 2 soon. He's had a lot of shots against armoured targets. A lot more accuracy than the one we just saw. Rifleman coming in from the western side. Surely going to focus fire one of these squads. Gets behind that heavy cover on this expertly crafted map by a top level player himself and a map designer in the gaming industry, Wolfia. What a Swedish legend that man is. M20's ready to tango soon enough. Stern Pioneers advance, forcing the lieutenant away, but double fuel remains in Eternal's hands. And there's the Major being teched finally. 58 fuel in the bag as well. Angry Dutchman, in the meantime, just has the lowly mechanised out. Does have a lot of fuel, it must be said, but don't forget he needs the Schwer and Panzer authorizations. It's a full 120, I want to say. 120 plus a building, maybe? Something like that. Plus a truck, I mean. You know what I mean. I chat some shit, don't I? But I'm sure it is possible to know what I mean. $135 in total, indeed. 120 plus 15. Thanks, Mr. Doodoo. Didn't actually allow me to see it on the UI. I was pretty certain it was 120 plus the truck. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. M20's been a thorn in the Dutchman's side. Just poking at him from a long range. Maybe it's a bit of a heavy cover he wants to get behind there. 50 cal setup. Folks ready to think about the flank, but riflemen say nope. Just like the Jock High School senior in that famous meme of no dude. Got Rakettenwerfer's firing wildly into the abyss. Ready to keep trying to cap. He's got the Rakettenwerfer's forced away. Just something's lacking from Dutchman's army. Maybe Obersoldaten could help with that. I don't know. It just feels lacking somewhat. We do have the panzers down. He's waiting to authorize the cannon. Then he's going Obers. Okay, he wants the cannon to stop these roving rifles, and that's probably a bloody good idea. Eternal's keeping the victory point pressure down, 200. 50 cals tightening the noose like a boa constrictor, constricting the oxygen to Dutchman's sizable head. I say that as a fellow large-headed gentleman. I have a head size in the upper, I think, 98th percentile. It's very difficult to find heads and helmets that fit my huge cranium. It is a large brain-carrying capsule that gives me constant neckache. Sherman on its way. This ain't no ordinary Sherman. It's a 76mm. Pretty much one of the best pound-for-pound tanks in the game, making this ever-present commander ever-present and forever utilised. Look at this from Eternal. He's even stopping flanks like this. Get back in your hole. Get back in your base, Dutchman. This is no place for you. Grenades have been teched as well. Now another thing for Dutchman to think about. There's seriously no way he can get back into this. If he gets back into this, he's a god. Like, I do see there's a lot of like space to go on the live-o-meter. It isn't a replay, it's a live-o-meter. So you can see that at the top of the little block in the center where my face used to be. That means this game has legs. I don't know how long it goes. It could still be going on for all I care. I'm definitely not going to look at chat because I know he's streaming this game. But yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Knight pushes him out of cover, and that'll mean the MG34 can gun him down. However, he's reloading at the exact moment he was out of cover, so that's just unfortunate. Here comes that juicy Sherman, and the Obers are forced away. Meanwhile, he's just trying to get that so mobile M20. Kettenwerfer was waiting. Volksgrenadier's cap up in the western side here. Big, meaty Sherman. Watches the Volksgrenadiers run away. Needs to get to 165 fuel. Is it even going to work? That's the bigger question. Well, we know the sturmtiger might actually work. I've actually seen them fire their projectile directly upwards. It is possible for it to glitch out, so saying will it work is actually a genuine concern, thanks to the incredible coding and bugs in this game. He's just so pushed back right now. We're going to have to plus through a little bit of this, I think, as we're just watching basically a siege. We're getting bubonic plague-riddled cattle catapulted into the Dutchman's keep. The water supply is being poisoned. There's undermining operations to try and weaken the buttresses. But it is very much castle warfare at the moment. 75 points remain for the Dutchman. How can he possibly get back into this? How can he make this game have any semblance? I know he's studying a medical degree, but he needs every bloody part of that to make this even possible. 50 cal's getting gunned down by a fellow machine gun. M20 comes fourth to claim its 21st kill, possibly. A 40 manpower casualty, should it claim it. Volksgrenadiers emerge from the eastern side. Oh, bundle nade! Eternal's asleep in there. Can't get focus fired by the folks in time. And it lives to tell the tale. Double fuel for Eternal. Dutchman's tail is taking a really long time. It's only a major defending on the western side. 20 minutes into this game. He's really struggling to keep in it. He throws a cheeky nade on the 50 cal, but will he die? Oh, he survives ever so slightly. We've got Kettenwerfers in the wait. Sherman, so he's stabilised the centre at least. It looks like he might be able to... Oh, and he's got a kill there. Is that the Major that died? Yes, it was. The Major got destroyed there by the Volksgrenadiers. He's going to get some fuel the hard way with the blowtorches. Somehow he's eking his way back into things. Done really well there. Just heard that the M20 went fourth and got taken out by the Rakettenwerfers. Good play there by Angry Dutchman. Shame it wasn't caught on camera. I was too busy preoccupied on the western side. Just heard Wick cooking. So it's pretty silly of him to go so far forward, it would seem. Or maybe that was the out of control animation. My bad. Oh, Dutchman. He's going to go for a Panzer IV. No, Dutchman, no. I'm going to level with you, chat. The reason I missed the M20's death, the Vet 3 M20, is I literally Googled Sturmtiger. I wanted to give it like a mega introduction when it arrives, so I was going to go 68 tons, 150 millimeters of Kruppstahl, 380 millimeter RW61 rocket launcher. I had all this Wikipedia shite on my second monitor, ready to go, and that's why we didn't get to see what happened to the M20. My bad. He's got a Panzer IV though. He's sold out, quite frankly. Oh, nice nade there. Volksgrenadier is punished. Stern Pioneer advance. Grenade tossed. Decimates that rifleman squad. Meanwhile in the centre, a pinned rifleman is just what the doctor ordered for the Dutchman. Rifleman and lieutenant heavily hurt by the Stern Pioneer and Panzer IV, threatening them away. Having to build an M1AT gun is eternal. Things have changed, haven't they? 43 victory points remain for the Dutchman, but all of a sudden he looks likely to stabilise the front. How could this happen? Only with the expertise of the Obersoldaten was he able to rescue the manpower attrition he needed. And soon he'll have fuel coming in and may be able to get the Sturmtiger on the go. Forces emerging on the western side. He's going to push for the western fuel as well, it would seem. Sherman misses its folly with its volley. Ends up looking like a wally with that miss. Shed destroyed. Rakettenwerfer finds the Sherman. Claims veterancy too, and even another shot penetrates there. Look at this from the Dutchman. He's now getting double fuels. Eternal in all kinds of trouble all of a sudden. Don't forget that the United States are experts at early to mid game. Yes, with Mechanized Company they remain competitive in the late game, but it's always a struggle with the United States. It always is. It's like you have to work extra hard for every victory point that follows. Rifleman forced away. Got some emerging resistance here in the east, smattering of fire. That's a quarterback style nade. Oh! Touchdown. It's one pigskin you don't want to catch, that's for certain. Pretty aimless. Well, it wasn't aimless. It certainly had aim, but just keeping the 50 cal moving, I guess. But he still had to retreat. Obersoldaten had time to set up in the meantime on the west there. Fuel's being pushed. Dutchman's fuel counts at 86 now if we're still on Sturmtiger watch. Let's go on plus speed for a moment. ×2 as we await the next action. He's thinking of it. Sherman pushes in from this side. Oh, nice positioning from the Rakettenwerfer here. He's not keeping them together. He's finding angles and triangulating on his foe. Rakettenwerfer could do well to retreat now. Looks like we got a bit of suppression off here, and the Panzer IV will maneuver in and get a meaty shot off, claiming its 6th kill. MG34 sets up in the centre. as we do have gunfire down here. That's the Oberslaughter attempting to flank the 50 cal. They weren't able to do so. Meanwhile, got a flank attempted by the rifleman. Looks likely, yes indeed, the Schwer's got him. Nade off. Back in the west. More action as the lieutenant's forced away. That nade did nothing. It got buried in the hay pile, it would seem. Meanwhile, 50 cal in the west there. Obersoldaten forced away. Sherman looks to make something pay. Rakettenwerfer's going to find him. Again. Got a lot of health, though. Panzer IV could help out. Looking to do so. Stays alive, and look at Dutchman's fuel count. He's getting there now. He really is. Tell you what, this is foolish from Eternal. I don't know what he's thinking. Had some Panzer IV artillery down on the capping 50 cal. He can't afford to get triple cap, that's for certain. But a double cap will still hurt him. All those retreated infantry squads, he's going to have to mobilize now. He's going to have to get straight back on it. Even a double cap will hurt him. He's down already to 38 victory points. Oh dear, this is not looking good. Dutchman's let it slip through his fingers, it seems. Please don't let this happen. He's put up such spirited defense. He was able to stabilize. And such a shame that Eternal has just rocked him back with a counterpunch, quite frankly. It's what seems to have happened. Needs to get into the center. You heard that they're on the ropes. There we go. He's got it on the go. Can he stabilize in the east, though? He needs to react quickly. The danger's in the east. Stern Pioneer's capping. However, he does have Oberslaughter arriving in the west. So the eastern side, he's retreating. Center, he's looking to cap. 19 victory points and dropping. 50 cal sets up over facing the Obersoldaten. RPG finds the Sherman. Grenade thrown on the other Rakettenwerfer. Still going to get some other good shots off. This could be a dead Sherman here. Obersoldaten were able to neutralize. Rakettenwerfer finds him again. So 17 victory points is the final tally, it seems, from that last action from the United States. Flanking captain finds the MG34. Meanwhile, Lieutenant has finished the cap in the east. Centre's finished by Dutchman there. Rifleman could die. 50 cal working super hard. Obersoldaten have capped in the west, though. 17 is the count. He's got a lot now. Can he get the sturmtiger on the field? Captain could die now as well. Dutchman has just rocked back into this. We've just seen so many casualties. And oh my god, that's right. The meme Tiger is here. The sturmtiger. This ultimate fortress cannon. This bunker-busting bastard is on the field. 68 tons. 6.2 meters in length. It's stubby. It's meaty. It's a big fat chode. It has a 380mm cannon. And you best be careful of your abode, because it could come crumbling down around you. Sherman pushes in against the Panzer IV. Rakettenwerfer lies in wait. However, we've had a Faust come in on this. Oh, what a long-range shot by the Rakettenwerfer there. Will the Sturmtiger even be able to get utilised here? No! Eternal's thrown in the towel. But what a fantastic comeback by Dutchman. That was great play. Really well played by him. I'm really impressed by his improvements in the last year. And you just got to hand it to him. That was fantastic. The way he was able to stabilise and just find the next gear of micro. He played really well. So congratulations to him. Let's have a little look at the stats. Just see, I mean, the graphs are going to be really important. The army value just showing that the Panzer IV basically saved the battle for him. Took him a while to get it. As soon as he got it, he stabilised. Elsewhere, points held just shows you how late in the day he was able to come back there. So, well played to the Dutchman. Really well, good stuff. Honestly, my grants, I've got people in chat saying they can't commute to the comeback. Dude, he just played better than him. Really, really well. You know, he found an extra gear and he stopped making mistakes. And Eternal burnt himself out, quite frankly. Eternal was out microing him and outthinking him, but Dutchman was doing enough to stay alive, and he kept his forces alive. And the best thing you can do is keep your, your squads alive and keep your veterancy intact. If you do that as OKW, you always have a chance. I've seen it time and time again in famous battles such as Barton versus Hezulin back in 2014, 16 actually. I've seen it. That was the kind of archetypal OKW late game when it is possible. You just have to keep your shit alive, and Dutchman did that. And as long as you've got an army, you can fight. So it's as simple as that. You're not out till it's all over. So let's see what else we've got going on. I think this Aroa versus, I think Ouch is Jibber Jabber Jobber, if I remember correctly. Yes, so let's go on to our next game of the day. We've got Aroa versus Jibber Jabber Jobber coming up next on Faymanville Approach. Again, OKW versus USF, so that should be fun. Oh, hang on a sec. Wait, I should probably go and talk to somebody. Hang on a second.